Welcome to the Frei Solo Podcast. I will show you how I would start a business today with $100. Obviously, $100 is a hook. Maybe it will be a little bit more, but I try to keep it as low as possible so you can test your business quickly. The main reason why I want to talk about that it's possible with under $100 because people don't start in the beginning. That's the biggest mistake, not starting. Your brain will find ways not to start. I want to boil it down that it's super easy to start, that it's very, very simple, that you don't have a lot of costs because chances are very high that your business won't work, but you can test it super easily. So first of all, when starting a business, it's all about testing before launching the product. Many people are afraid to share their ideas. They don't want to share it, or often startups come, can you sign an NDA before they will tell me? Get rid of that. Get rid of NDAs, get rid of everything, because ideas are not worth that much. If it's a good idea, obviously, you're excited, but chances are quite high that somebody else had the idea already before you and didn't proceed with it. So don't go out and tell people to sign NDAs. Just start. Tell everybody your idea. Test it quickly in the market. Today, you can create a website with Squarespace, Bloom, super, super easy. You don't need to have a finished product yet. One of my favorite startups is Dropbox. They started with video and sign-up forms before they even launched the product. They were very transparent with people. They said, hey, we are testing this idea. You can sign up now. So the first thing you want to do is you want to see, is there any traction? Are people interested in? So you're testing before you have the finished product. So what you do is you have an idea, you're building maybe the product in the background with Lovable or Bloom, but you want to start first with a landing page. Even it's 2025 and people tell me you don't need a website anymore, you need a website. So start with a website, super simple. It can be one landing page, very, very simple. You have a nice picture and one short tagline. Work with ChatGPT, make it as short as possible, make it as clear as possible. And then below, make it a bit more extensive, what you're trying to solve, which problem. And then you have a sign up or you have a WhatsApp group where people can join. So the next thing is you do a WhatsApp group, right? So you go in, create a WhatsApp group, bring people into that WhatsApp group. You start interacting with them. You start asking them questions. You start bringing your friends in that might use the product or might use the solution. There's a great startup here in Switzerland called The Fridge. And that guy started only with a WhatsApp group. He put in photos and they build a community. So that's what you can do. How do you get now the first users to test? You start with ads. You need two social media platforms. The first one is Instagram for free. The second one is TikTok for free. And what you start doing is you take your phone and you start documenting. You are not talking about the finished product yet. You're starting to document that you're starting a business. You talk about your idea. You will have some organic reach maybe in the beginning. In Instagram, it's a little bit harder because it's still more on the social graph. So you need to have followers. But on TikTok, you don't need to have any followers at all. So you can just start documenting what you're doing. Instead of waiting until you have a finished product, you start documenting your process. Then you start talking about the product, what you are trying to solve, and you always tell people join the WhatsApp group or link to the website, that they go on the website, read through it, and then join the WhatsApp group. Start with maybe about 10 videos. Then when you see one video is going slightly viral, then you start putting ads on that specific video. You start with $4, $5, very low. Then you get more people into the WhatsApp group. You build this small community. There's this great blog post of Kevin Kelly, which is called 1,000 True Fans. So you are not trying to reach as many as possible in the beginning. You try to find the people who would use the product, which is really useful for them. You start getting them into the WhatsApp group, start interacting with them. These are the simple 3 steps. Create the website with a short tagline, expand on it a little bit, create the WhatsApp group, people click on it, they join the WhatsApp group, you start interacting with them, You start to create videos where you document your journey. And then when you see one or two videos going viral, you put $5 to $10 ads on it and you bring more people into it. Is that a finished business? No, it's not. 100%. It's clear you don't make any cash flows out of it, but that's how you can start with about $100 super easily. I'm doing exactly that. I built a company from zero to several millions in revenue, which was an e-commerce website. Being now in a new situation where back in the days we had to do Google ads, we were doing newsletter. Today, content is king. Creating content is what generates this community. It's incredible today how many people you can reach with TikTok ads. I'm doing these three things. I have a Squarespace website. I have a community on WhatsApp. I'm doing TikTok ads. So that's what I'm doing. This works for me. It's a model that is not just in theory. I use that on a daily basis. It's just, in my opinion, the easiest way to start a business, the cheapest way to start a business, to have real interaction with your community. That's how I would start the business today. Very simple. There is no excuse anymore to start the business. Again, this is not a finished business, but this is how I would start.